Okay, is this thing recording? Right. Hey everyone, ladies and gamers, and thank you for tuning in to Brad Gaming. I am Brandon, and first off, I would like to apologize for the way I'm sounding. I'm having a bit of a cold, but I think it's a perfect time to make myself comfortable and play this recent game. I wouldn't call it new, it just came out a couple of days ago. The Beginner's Guide, right? So it's made by the same person who made the game Stanley Parable, which is an amazing game. I've never played it. I've watched videos of it. It was just one of a kind, right? Okay, so the Beginner's Guide. Let's see what our friend Davey has to offer for this one. So according to the description, it's a narrative game. Yep, please make sure audio is on. I think there's gonna be a lot of dialogues going on. And this game is only about an hour and a half long. So I think it's the best game to make a playthrough of.
Thank you very much for playing The Beginner's Guide.
Thanks.
My name is Davey Reedon. I wrote The Stanley Parable, and while that game tells a pretty absurd story, today I'm going to tell you about a series of events that happened between 2008 and 2011.
Wow, that's some time
We're
ago.
going to look at the games made by a friend of mine named Coda. Now, these games mean a lot to me. I met Coda in early 2009 at a time when I was really struggling with some personal stuff, and his work pointed me in a very powerful direction. I found it to be a good reference point for the kinds of creative works that I wanted to make. So just to start you off, this is, I think, the first game he ever made. It's a level for Counter-Strike.
Oh, okay.
You can walk around here, by the way.
Oh,
and,
that's nice.
Mostly it's just Coda learning the basics of building a 3D environment.
Okay.
But what I like is that even though he starts from the simple aesthetic of a desert town, he then scatters these colorful abstract blobs and impossible floating crates around the level.
Yeah, I can see
and
that.
Of course, it destroys the illusion that this actually is a desert town, and instead this level becomes a kind of calling card from its creator. It's like a reminder that this video game was constructed by a real person.
Exactly.
And it kind of makes you wonder, what was going through his head as he was building this? This is what I like about all of Coda's games. I mean, not that they're all fascinating as games, but that they are all going to give us access to their creator. I want us to see past the games themselves. I want to get to know who this human being really is. And that's exactly what we're going to do here.
Alright, so
it's 2008. Coda starts making these games, and he never releases any of them. He doesn't put them onto the internet, he just makes them and then immediately abandons them, and they sit on his computer forever. And I think he really understood this image of himself as a recluse. At one point, he jokingly renamed his computer's recycling bin to Important Games Folder.
Hey, that's what I did.
You know, this was just how he worked. He tended to crank them out one after the other without even really pausing to try to understand what he had just made. Until suddenly one day, he just stopped. In 2011, that was it. He made his last game, and then he hasn't made another one since.
No. Coda.
And that's why I've taken this opportunity to gather all of his work together, is because I find his games powerful and interesting, and I'd like this collection to reach him, to maybe encourage him to start creating again. And if the people like you who play this also happen to find his work interesting, then I'm sure it'll just send that much stronger of a message of encouragement to Coda. So thanks for joining me on this. If you have a particular interpretation that I haven't mentioned here, or if you just need to get in touch, you can email me at daveywreden@gmail.com. Okay, that's about it for introduction. Let's take a look at Coda's first proper game. As each game is loading, I'll show you the date that it was completed. This first one was made in November 2008.
Wow, that was some time ago. It's a long time ago. I can't believe he actually saved all this from back in the days. I guess that's what many people do, isn't it? Okay, now it's really sort of a Half-Life sort of game now.
This game is called Escape from Whisper, and it's one of the more generic games you'll see from Coda.
Okay, so Coda made this. Of course, why not? What's here? Okay, I can't get through here. Let's go over here instead. Warning: Whisper machine status active. Evacuate immediately. Alright, that's what I'm doing, I guess. I can shoot. No, I'm out of bullets. Uh-oh, that is bad. Is it? I don't see anyone to shoot though.
Security call breached. Hostile alien life form inbound.
Ooh. What? Okay, I can't get into that room.
It kind of looks like this game was abandoned mid-development.
Yeah, that's
For
true.
instance, you have this gun, which you'd think would indicate that there are supposed to be monsters or enemies somewhere. But then
Yeah.
clearly there are no enemies anywhere. You can't even reload the gun when you
I
run out
can't
of
even
bullets.
enter this empty room.
But ultimately we don't really know. Maybe Coda thought that actually it was complete the way that it is.
Maybe.
And I think that we should talk about his games for what they are, rather than for what they're not.
Alright.
Enemy
You say so.
Begin ship evacuation.
So, where do I go from? Oh, alright. That door just opened. Okay, this is fine. Thank you, Davey.
I love how you can see the bottom of the universe from this room.
Really? Oh! Okay. So it's just a big, sort of a big box where we are in. Okay. Let's check out what we have in this room first. Okay, no, never mind. We can't get there. Okay, so it's a long hallway. There's a turning here. Oh crap, is this a labyrinth? Oh, no.
Apparently this space
This is
station
very
has a labyrinth
Portal-like,
on
isn't
it.
it?
Sure, I don't know.
Sure.
There's really no reason for it that I've ever been able to discern, so in the interest
it's
of
dead.
time, I'm just gonna skip you on past it.
No! No! Oh, Davey! I want to complete that labyrinth! Oh, I thought this was a puzzle game or something. Okay, never mind. Let's move on.
Okay, this is the part that's interesting. The game has this narrative about the whisper machine and how it has to be turned off,
Yeah.
and then you get to the engine room.
Okay, so... Okay, this is the engine room, right? This has to...
Hey, you there, in the engine room. You could save us all.
Really?
That beam is powering the whisper machine.
Okay.
You could disrupt it by introducing a great enough heat signature.
How do I do that?
Your body could stop the beam. It's so much to ask, but for all of our
Where are
lives,
you? Why don't you put your
Could
own
you do
body
it?
in that beam?
Could you give yourself?
No! Why would I want to do that? I don't even know where I came from. Who am I? What am I doing in this room? Why do I have to sacrifice myself? What is this? What sort of... Alright, just tell my family if I have one to remember
this is not
me.
a branching
I love
point.
them.
Unfortunately, the only option is to step into the beam.
Okay, even Davey wants us to kill ourselves. Okay, so kids, don't try this at home, right? Okay, so we just
Let me
dropped
pause
dead.
here for a second.
Alright, that's...
What you
that's-
just experienced, stepping into the beam and then dying, is probably what Coda had initially intended when he was developing this level. But when he first compiles and plays it, something goes wrong. There's a bug somewhere.
Really?
And this is what happens instead.
Okay, so Davey's gonna show us the bug. Oh, okay. Oh, we're looking at the floor. Okay, I thought the blank screen was the bug. All right. So, are we supposed to kill ourselves again? What sort of torture is this, Davey? Coda. Oh, what? Okay. So we just happened to float up into the air. So this was the bug. Right. Right. Coda.
The beam
what were you
causes you
thinking?
to start floating.
Okay.
And this is an important moment for him. Because yes, this is
Oh my
technically
God,
a
look at that
glitch,
labyrinth.
but Coda identifies something
You
human
could have done
about
that
it.
quite easily.
Like
actually.
how small it makes you feel in the face of this larger chaotic system.
That's true.
Or this
actually.
floating could be
I
the
feel really
afterlife,
small.
a peaceful place, juxtaposed against all of the hysteria that you've just had to traverse. I don't
Alright.
even know. I have no
mean,
idea what he
it's
was
really,
thinking, but
depending
what's
on the
clear
way,
is that after
you look
making
at
this,
things, right.
something lodges itself in his brain. He wants to do more of these really weird and experimental designs. So he stops work on this and moves on to a stream of tiny little games that go in all sorts of directions.
Alright.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the first game he made after leaving this one behind.
Oh, this is not the first game? Okay. Okay, so we're still in November 2008, right. Okay. This is really, Half-Life-ish, or Gmod-ish. The past was behind her. Okay, can I move? No, buttons. Move.
Yep. In this game, you can only walk backwards.
Oh, okay, only the S button works in this. The past was behind her. I think I'm a lady. Okay, I'm a female in this. Okay. So where am I supposed to go now? Here? Oh crap. It's so strange having to walk backwards. And it's the only thing you can do. Alright, let's move on. No? What?
So it's a short and relatively minimalist experiment combining motion and narrative.
Alright.
It is less advanced than the previous game, but
seen.
actually it seems to be more focused, more complete. Coda's trying to give it a unique voice rather than simply basing it on a pre-existing trope.
Hey, we're floating. Nice. Okay, keep changing? What? Oh, why does the future keep changing? That is a very good question, Coda. Let me consult my my mom on that. Okay. When she stops and looks, it becomes clearer. Alright, let's move on. All of a sudden, the mood changes. It's like, but if the future is always behind her, how will she find the strength? Oh, it's the end. To confront it.
It's a short little thought, it says what it wants to say, and then it ends. Didn't need anything more
That was
than
pretty
that.
nice, actually. I like
Which
that.
to me is why it works, because
Yeah,
it gets
exactly.
out quick. Okay, next one.
The idea was quick. It's a quick one. Okay, we're still in November 2008. This one looks really scary. We have a very... Okay, let's just move forward. This time we can walk forward. We are now entering... No, we can't seem to move to the sides, so... We can only walk forward, right? Oh!
And that's it.
What?
Okay, the meaning of this game won't be clear just yet. Please be patient with me for a few more
Okay,
games,
I will.
and I promise you'll see what makes it interesting.
Okay. It looks like this game seems to be like so far seems to be like
Oftentimes,
a
Coda
cut
would
and
put
paste
bizarre
sort of,
titles like this one
from,
at the
from
start of
different
his
parts
games.
of games that Coda have made. I don't know. Is that what you guys?
I wish
are
I'd known
thinking?
him at the time that he was making these early games. He would really only talk to me about his work as he was making it.
All right.
Once he stopped work on a game, like, that was it. It was dead to him.
Can I jump off?
And I don't
this?
agree with
No,
that at all, but
it's an
what are you gonna
invisible
do?
wall. Okay, so Davey is a friend of Coda's. That's what we know. Of course, that's what he told us. And they both work on games. Davey looks highly up on Coda, and he likes his ideas. Blah blah blah. But they don't talk really much. Only about games, I guess. Oh.
Once you've been slowed to an absolute crawl, the door at the top
No.
of the stairs opens. So why, if Coda's not showing these games to anyone, why bother opening the door at all?
No.
To show you, I'm modifying the game
Let
here
me get
so
up
that
there.
when you press enter, it'll bring you back up to full speed so you can enter the door for yourself.
Alright, okay, so Davey is helping us to hack this. If we press enter, oh, there we go. Okay, we're going back to normal speed again. So the door up here is open. It's an empty room. It's a skylight? Yeah. Okay, that's, oh, what? A stranger appears. You run a shop inside your own body, selling your organs strategically to make the most money before you
A
die.
room that's
Wow.
warm and nice.
Live on a boat,
and
taking
filled
orders
with
from the
little
captain.
ideas
The
for
captain
games.
is always wrong. Why would you... Okay, why would you do that, alright? Sharks are trying to eat you simultaneously, you are trying to eat the sharks.
Coda would often tell me that he didn't mind if people thought of him as cold or distant.
I don't think these
He said that he knew that
ideas
he was actually a vibrant and compassionate person,
This room
but
is
that it
kind of
takes
vibrant,
time to
actually.
really see that. It can be a very slow climb to get there.
Alright, yeah, it is actually. A normal game where you have to scream into a mic every 15 seconds to keep playing. That's gonna be a pretty tiring game, to be sure. Okay, so we're advancing forwards to January 2009. Ready, set, fish. I wonder what this could be. Right, so we're in a room again. It kind of feels like Silent Hills. Okay, a long corridor. Let's move forward. All these levels are pretty simple, isn't it? Simple and nice. I like it. Okay, it's a very
Well,
offsetting
this
door.
is new for Coda. It's an actual puzzle.
Really?
Go ahead and see if you can solve it.
Alright. Okay, Davey, if you say so. Okay. So, nothing special there. The lever opens the door. Can we get to the other side? It's a smoky room. It's kind of weird. No? Okay, that's the end of the door. Okay, so what do we do here? Okay, Davey said it was a puzzle, right? So what am I supposed to do? Does it open now? No. Okay. Let's... Can we lock ourselves in? Oh! Oh! There we go!
Don't forget that solution, because we're
Okay.
going to see this puzzle again soon. We're
Okay.
gonna see it a lot.
Okay, that's kind of mesmerizing, but it's a simple... What was that 3 buttons there? I think I just missed it. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. But let's proceed. It's just an empty
So
room.
that seems to be it, right?
Yeah.
You walk down a corridor, you solve a puzzle, you get to the end. Simple enough. Alright, now I'm going to modify the game again, so that when you press enter, it'll remove all of the walls
Whoa.
from this room.
Okay, you guys ready? Boom! Oh! Oh! It's like Minecraft. It's like the veins.
How about that? There
Oh,
was more
God.
to it than we had any way of knowing.
It's way bigger
I
than
actually find it
expected.
funny that this game comes after the Stairs game, since they essentially convey the opposite
It's
idea.
way bigger.
So,
what
in
we
the Stairs
thought.
game,
Big
a
Stairs.
dull exterior concealed a rich interior. And then, in this level, a dull interior hides this fantastic outer world.
Can I walk?
Either way, I think that the point is the same. Is that most of the time, you don't get to know what you're missing. Or even that you're missing anything. That's not your role as a player. So if your
That's
role
right.
here is not to understand, then what is it?
What is it? What is our purpose here? What's the purpose of us playing this game if you're hiding everything from us? You know, I think that's the beauty of being a game developer. Is that there's so many things that you've done that the players are not going to be able to see.
So,
in the end
this, combined with
No,
the
no,
entering
exiting.
game from earlier, tells us that Coda believes his games are connected somehow.
Okay, so
it could
it's
even
like
be
a
that the
continuous
Stairs game and
thing.
Puzzle game are literally connected in between this and the entering game. There's a bigger picture that all of his games are meant to play a role in, some larger meaning that we won't be able to grasp until we've seen all of them. And once we have, we can step back and start to understand what exactly that bigger picture is.
Okay, so now I think, okay, it's March 2009. I think we're trying to put together all these bits and pieces of Coda's little games that he's made and maybe not finished. Trying to figure out what is the purpose of these things. These are bits and pieces of a big, you know, masterpiece, maybe. I don't know. This one looks really, really good.
Let's talk
I
about
like
video
this
game
one.
development for a second.
Okay.
Every
okay,
video
okay.
game runs on what's called an engine, which determines what the game can and cannot do.
Alright, that limits.
So in other words, the engine is a set of tools for game development.
Streetwise 4. Right. Okay, so what is it?
To
you
make
want
all
say?
of these games, Coda is using an engine called Source.
Okay, so that's
Like all
definitely
engines,
an engine
Source
for
has certain
Half-Life.
things that it does well, and it has certain things that it does poorly.
Alright.
One of the things that it does very well is boxy linear corridors. That's
Okay.
why so many of Coda's
that's
games are set in these
self-explanatory here.
large, flat, empty rooms, is just because he's working with what the engine does well.
Okay. That's reasonable.
The tools available to the creator shape what kinds of creative work they're going to end up making.
The door just
You
snapped
might
open.
consider paying attention to the architecture in Coda's games
Hi,
to
anyone in
notice
here?
how they seem to stem from an engine that's very good at producing
Can I get
linear, boxy corridors.
Linear, boxy, corridors. I'm trying to get... Oh. Hey. Do I get an achievement for that? No, I don't think so. Okay, I guess we have to go down here then. Oh, we're coming into the void. Alright, bye. Bye, surface. Okay, I guess we have to go down. Can we die? I don't know. Let's find out. No, let's not find out, okay? I'm trying to solve this. I'm not trying to solve this. I'm trying to get down alive, okay? Let's not fall into the void! Oh god, it's so slippery here. Oh god. Are these bits and pieces supposed to mean anything? I don't know. But they're really pretty. Okay, so we won't take any fall damage, that's fine. Do we know where we're heading? All the way to the bottom, I guess. There's no way. No other places we can go. I like these shapes and stuff. I see a glow. Ooh. Oh, okay, I think that's a big well down below. Let's try and get there. Can we just jump all the way here from here? Yes, we can. Right. Are we? Oh, okay. Oh, it's a staircase, right? Sorry, I didn't see that. Okay, that's just a light. Wow. Okay, this looks really, feels really different as well. Anything down here? No. Anything up here? No. This is very calming. I'm really glad I played this right now. With the cold. It's really comforting me. I hope it's comforting you guys as well. This is really, really Half-Life. It brings me back to when I was playing Half-Life. What? Okay. It also reminds me of a movie that I watched a few years ago. I'm not sure what title of the movie is. Can I? No, it's Invisible Walls. Alright.
This prison.
What?
Funny enough, in Coda's original design, the doors stayed shut for a full hour before letting you go.
Really?
If you don't mind, I think we're gonna skip that.
Holy crap, Davey! You actually went through an hour just to find out what's gonna happen? Wow, you can't really argue.
This is something that he and I used to argue about a lot. You know, whether a game ought to actually be playable, whether it means anything if no one can get through it. And I would always defend that, you know, all this work goes into the game, why not make it playable and accessible?
Yeah, exactly.
And so
Coda,
we just got into heated arguments over it, and there was one time that after one of these conversations, he went home, and a day or two later, he sent me a zip file entitled Playable Games that was full of hundreds of individual games, each of which was just an empty box that you walked around in and nothing else.
What?
Believe me, I played every single one of those just to find out if there was like a gag hidden somewhere. There wasn't.
Holy shit, Davey, that's some hardcore fanboy over there. I must admit. But I'm pretty sure that determination paid off in the end. This compilation of Coda's game it's amazing so far. It looks beautiful, it's gotta be said. It's really, really nice. It's really beautiful. Alright, so we're outside again. Nice skies. Oh, that's the tree. It's not even buttons, it's just dots. Right, I think that's just a texture thing. Oh, here we are. It's the door again. All
it's the puzzle again, with the exact same solution as the last time.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, this room feels a bit bigger than before. No, come on, alright. Press the lever, there we go.
There's still no clear indication of what makes this puzzle so special that Coda is going to return to it over and over. But I promise I'll share with you my interpretation very shortly.
Okay. Man, all these rooms look really... makes you feel really lonely. But it's so calming at the same time, and with the music... it really... oh. Hey, we have humans! Just when I said we were lonely. Right, so we met some friends.
Here, Coda begins using a kind of dialogue system that he fashioned out of the engine's chat capabilities.
Alright.
Use the 1, 2, 3 buttons on your keyboard to respond.
Okay. So we just met these 3 dudes. One of them just asked us, "You there? Did you came from up above? What was up there?" Okay, yes, there was a world stamped with whiteness. Yes, there was an enormous prison I spent hours in. I don't think we spent hours. They let us out, fortunately. So I couldn't say we've experienced that. Yes, there were these floating colored blocks. I'd go with 3 actually. Yes, there were these floating colored blocks. That's the world above. You've been there. Now this is important. Did you have to get through a puzzle with 2 doors and switches? Yes, I did. That was literally the last thing I did before coming here. No, I don't remember having to go through any puzzle. That's a lie. I prefer not to tell you. After all, we've only just met. Yeah, my mom told me not to talk to strangers, actually. Let's go on. Yes, I did. That was literally the last thing I did before coming here. Okay. Oh, I like how their heads spin as well when they're speaking and when they're listening. Only the middle guy is talking to us. Again, perfect. Now please, tell us how you solved it. Tell us the solution. Tell us how to get to the other side. Okay, why? If you're in here, you must have crossed that puzzle, right? How am I supposed to help you there? You should have known the answer. Okay, 1. I don't remember how I solved it. I'm trying to remember, but I can't. I didn't solve it. Someone else let me in. That's gotta be Davey, right? No, but that's a lie. Trust me, you don't want to go over there. Okay, let's go with 3. So, okay, it's the middle guy speaking. Oh no, but we do. We need to get out of here. Okay, we need to get there. Do you understand? This is the most important thing in the world. We have to escape this prison. This is not a prison, it's a pretty nice place. What was the last thing he said? Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't manage to read that. But I think you guys saw what he just said there. So, again? Okay, so this is a different, this one looks stern. These guys look stern. Okay, they look serious. Hello, how did you get here? Was there a puzzle you had to pass through? Oh, I've been right here this entire time. That's an entire lie. Okay, let's go with 1. Yes, do you want to know how to solve it? Oh, so now we're telling these guys, but not the ones before. Okay, no, we actually find the black space between the doors to be far more interesting. Have you seen it yet? Of course, if I've solved it, why not? Okay, why would I care about the space between the doors? Actually, now that you've mentioned it, I remember feeling strange as I passed through it. Ooh, I don't recall the space between the doors. No, actually, I'm gonna go with 1. Why would I care about the space between the doors? I think it's very important to care about the space between the doors, right? Because I think that's about what it's part of you know, the reason this game is being made is to see, you know, to think about and see things that
And
aren't
so we
obvious.
make one last descent down to the final floor of the level.
Yeah, okay. It's just a spiral staircase. And then the long hallway. It's getting darker. And I can see houses. And a lamppost. Wow. This is very Counter-Strikey. I like it. I like it a lot. Right,
It's
so...
a lamppost.
Yes, I can see
Okay,
that.
I can't tell you quite why, but for some reason Coda fixates on this lamppost. It's going to appear at the end of every single one of his games from here on out.
Alright.
I'll tell you what I think. I think that up to this point, you know, he's been making really strange and abstract games with no clear purpose, and maybe you can only float
really
around in
beautiful.
that headspace for so long. Because now he wants something to hold on to. He wants a reference point. He wants the work to be leading to something. He
So
wants
that's
a
basically a
destination,
goal, right? Yeah, that's
which is what this lamppost is. It's a destination.
Wait a minute, this game
We're going to
promised
see it in the work as
that
well.
it has no
These games
goals
are
or
just gonna become a
objectives.
lot more cohesive, a lot more fully developed, with more of a clear idea behind them.
Alright.
And as we go,
The idea
that
is
idea
there.
will get clearer
I like
and clearer and clearer.
Okay, I'm getting this now. Oh, it's slowly fading out.